Hi, and welcome back. Today we're doing our update for Project Ancient Mythos, or Ancient Mythos Project. I'm not sure which way that goes. By Daria and hosted by Stephanie Ledger over on Fantastic Ladies. This is the second year and it's all about Norse mythology. So we still have one of our original products in for Bifrost. We rolled in ColourPop Blush and Count Me In to finish. And we are there, unfortunately. Hasn't been used a whole lot this month because it's not the main blush in rotation. Too many cream blushes ended up. So we have 10, 20, 35 total uses so far. Next we have Siegfried and Brunhild. Don't get me on pronunciations. I don't know. We also rolled in to finish, and that's the pomegranate serum. We rolled in early, but we were finishing another one. So we haven't started this. This is where we rolled it in, and then it was here last month, and now it's down to here. So I'm thinking 2 more months, which would be August, September. So that should be done before project finishes in November. The blush, I'm not sure, although that will be August's blush. So hopefully we'll get some good use in August. And then we have Balder, one with the ColourPop lipstick in the shade Date Night. Still no windowing or anything, but it smells like crayon, and the smell is getting worse and worse. I don't know. My best guess would be that it's about here, but I'm not sure. That's just with the light. 10, 15, 18 uses. I've not been using that one that much because, again, it smells like crayon, and as soon as this project ends, it's being thrown away. Next, we have Dropner. Rolled in NYX Eyewear in All Time Olive for 30 uses. And we got those 30 uses finally. So that one is our first rollout of the month. So we can mark that one off. And then Elder Fruthark, the language, we rolled in the rare pencil in Wise to finish. Oh, the top won't come off. And that is to a point where it's scraping the lips and not doing much of anything else. It's wiping off more than it's putting on at this point, so we called it at 40 uses. And that goes back in our empties drawer. So that one's also done. So that's 2 rollouts. Next is Thor. Went with the ColourPop Hear Me Roar, which was bought at the same time as the Date Night, and just like the Date Night, it is very crayon. We've only got 12 uses on this one that we're trying to finish. This one's also getting thrown when the project ends. Just try and get some use before they finish, and I just can't bring myself to use them. Every time I open them, it's just gross. Mimmer, we rolled in the Lethal Avatar green liquid liner. I don't know if you can see it. It's settling right about there. Rolled this into finish because it was basically dried out. I added some water, revived it, got a whole bunch of uses that I didn't think I was going to get. I don't know if you can see, though, it's starting to get clumpy. That's a good shot of the clump. and causing problems. I am wearing it as an eyeliner today, but it's getting difficult to use. So I think we're almost done with this one. Hopefully this will be finished before the end of the project. We're at 10, 20, 25, 27 uses on that one. Naglfar was a nail product. We rolled in my only nail product, which is this top coat. And I normally do my nails on Wednesday. I did not do them today. I've been doing so many purples because I'm panning so many purples that they were staining, and when I filed them down, they were so thin that I need to go at least a week without. But we were here. We're now down to here. Hopefully we can finish this by the end of November. We'll see. But that's 9 uses on that. Norner, we rolled in ColourPop's Flexitarian highlighter, everyone's favorite. And we managed to make a divot. So we have hit pan. Our goal was 30 uses, and we're at 10, 20, 25 uses today. So just need 5 more uses. That one should roll out next month. Valhalla, we rolled in the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in Fair. I'm wearing this today. Rolled this in for 50 uses. We're at 8. We'll see what happens by November. I had another summer shade in for 10 uses that has been eating up the time. So that hasn't gotten a lot of use, but it's the main one now until Project 10 Uses comes back in August. For Tear, we rolled in the Hemp's Lotion in Sweet Pineapple and Honey Melon. And that's how much is left. We've used this 6 times. The previous markings have worn off, unfortunately, so I'm not sure where it was last month, but that's 1 use left. So this should have rolled out this month, but 1 use left. And that'll be done. But it's at the point now where I'm going to have to scrape everything out. Huggin' and Munyon were 2 things that go well together. So we rolled in the Lancome foundation and concealer for 20 uses each, and they have 13 uses. Unfortunately, this is a winter shade, so it has gone on the back burner while we use the Wet n Wild. And then last month we rolled in Jorgamunder, which we went with the L'Oreal Brow Pomade, which is looking like this. And we've used that 18 out of 30 times. Well, then for 30 uses, we've used it 18. So, getting more than 15 in 1 month, I think we can have it rolled out by next month. And then Loki rolled in the Essence Juicy Balm and Sweet Peach. And we are still basically at the top because we've only used it 2 times. Where's the thing? Never mind. There's the line. Air bubble. I can actually see the line right between the O and the M and bomb. You can see the line where it's settled. We've used that 2 out of our 20 times. Haven't done well on that one. And then finally for Midgard, we rolled in the Nomad Pacific Northwest palette for No Pan Left Behind. And we have hit that goal. So we've used all the shades once. Some of them got used more than once, but I didn't mark them, so I'm not sure how many more times or which ones got used more than once. But at least everything's been used at least one time. So that one rolls out. So that's 3 rollouts. We're at the end of the page, so I gotta flip it over. And unfortunately, we still have a decent number left. So we'll roll in our 3 new ones. And we'll get Sleipnir 9-pan palette. And we'll do that no pan left behind. You know what we're gonna do? Not that one. You. So we can double up. One of the collabs I'm in has picked the That's Taupe palette for a palette bingo. So we'll just roll it in. We'll do one look with the palette bingo and then use the other shades afterwards. This has been in a few projects. And it's got a lot of lovely pans. What is that? 4, 5, 6, 7 pans. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll roll that in for 9 uses. And then Hodor, an overlooked product. What's an overlooked product? Can't think of anything I have that's overlooked. Or that I overlook. I got stuff that doesn't get used because I got too many things. I can't say anything's overlooked. You know, I hear everyone talk about the Rare Beauty powder and bronzer. And of course the liquid blush, which everyone talks about. I haven't heard too many people mention their lip liners, and I actually really enjoy their lip liners. Except the caps don't like to come off after you use them for a while and it builds up on the side and then sticks. Okay, so this is in the shade Humble. It's my last because the other 2 were in projects, including the Ys that we just rolled out. The ones were in other projects. But again, there's so little left that we will roll Humble in to finish because it's kind of overlooked. I think people overlook the Rare Beauty lip liners. They're amazing. I've heard people talk about the lipsticks themselves, but not the lip liners. So we'll go with that. Then I just don't hear people talk about lip liners a lot. Unless they're complaining about the way Charlotte Tilbury goes on and on about hers being duped. Harbored, something you're not familiar with. Okay. Something I'm not familiar with. No, I'm not doing another foundation. I've got too many foundations in. I do. Oh, no. I'll do the bronzer. So this is the Makeup by Mario bronzer in light. And I'm not familiar with it because it's still in the box. That is a lot more product than I thought was going to be in one of these. Oh, okay, that's actually not too bad. It's a lot of empty product. Because that's it all the way rolled up. It's not too bad. Why is the product that big then? That doesn't make any sense. It's a lot of empty packaging. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay. We'll bring this in. We'll just do 20 uses. Because we are getting near... We're getting near the end of the line here. Okay, so I need to take pictures of those for Instagram. That leaves us with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still to roll in. And we're at the end of July. August, September, October. 3 months to try to get those last 7 hold it. I think I went too heavy on these. Are too big of goals on a lot of these. Oh well. A little late now. We'll see how we are at the end of next month. It's hard to believe that summer's almost done and we're getting into fall. But, well, not really. It's been fall weather here. Shouldn't be fall weather, but it is. It's rainy in 40s and that's fall. Should at least be rainy in 60s, but no. No, it's been raining so much that it's down to the 40s. Okay, so next update is on the 28th for Throwback 30. So, let's see. Today's 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. So 6 days. So next Tuesday. Next Tuesday we will do, and that will be the finale and the intro for Throwback 30. Which means I need to find out what products to put in for the intro. I haven't done that yet, and I need to do that. Because, yeah, we'll do the finale and the intro in 2 videos, but they'll be back to back. So, yeah, I need to find out what projects made it into Throwback 30 for this year. And get that going, because I haven't done that yet. Because I apparently stink. Yeah. Okay, well, that's this project, which has always been the kind of behind project, but we haven't done too bad. Let's see, we've rolled out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 prompts. 16's not too bad. Not as good as I would have liked, but it hasn't been a great panning year because life is lifing, as people like to say. So, all right, we'll see you next Tuesday. Hope you guys stay warm or not too hot, at least, wherever you're at. Until then, bye.